Okay, shall we begin? Right. So, usual Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. So I thought maybe today I'd relate on how we see ourselves and how meditation can help us find a place to ground ourselves when everything is moving. Right? So what I want to look at is this. Our understanding, even with meditation, it's pretty poor, really, in all honesty. So we talk about present moment, but is there a static moment? No. The future is becoming the present, the past, as it's flowing. The river doesn't stop, does it? The river just flows. So when we talk about being in the present moment, we're still kind of holding on somewhere. That there's a me that's being present in the moment. There's a sense of self that does the grasping. Man, hang on, I'm here. I'm here. I hold on. I remain. This grasping, this mental space, gives us a false sense of security. Because when things begin to change, this little mental space begins to flake out. And as a result, it has an impact on your body and you become right. So ultimately, at this moment, all I'm doing is attaching meditation with health. Meditation and health. But there's more to it than this. When we begin to recognize the present moment doesn't actually exist, there is no moment. There is nothing you can hold on to. You're like, oh, well, there's a moment. No, it's a continuous happening. And you and I are part of this happening. Once we understand this and recognize this, then the next question is, are we alive or do we flow against it? We know when we flow against it because we begin to suffer. Ill health, existential questions, meaning of life, mental health, emotional health, trauma. When we go in a way that is against the flow. These elements, these suffering parts, bring us, are in fact your medicine because it brings you to do something about it. Otherwise, you wouldn't do it. And in doing so, we begin to learn. So you must have learned or heard, well, we're on this earth to learn. What do you need to learn? Geology? What? What is there to learn that's helped anyone? Think about it. Anything. Whether it's Einstein, whether anyone. What have you learned? What is it that you need to learn? One of the realities that you need to learn is that what you think or what I think I am may not be the only truth. Recognizing that we are part of this happening allows us first to accept that this happening has a process. We take a different view to things like death and life. We see them as the pattern. Meditation brings you in the presence, not present moment, but there is a presence. Forget about anything else. You think it's your presence, there is no you to own it. But let's just, for the sake of convenience, say, when I'm in that moment of that stillness, that quietness, I can agree one thing, I'm there. We can agree that, can't we? Oh, I'm there. or I have experience of this, however you want to put it. But you notice that in that moment, there are certain qualities. The first quality is that there is no time. In that moment, you will notice today when we do our meditation, and I'll take you through it, you'll notice that there is a quality of timelessness. A quality. You will also notice your experience, because when I put my hand in my fire, I notice the experience. Oh, this hurts. Da, da, da. There's an experience. When you're meditating, you've got to look at the experience. What's going on? Otherwise, you're not alert. So when we look at our experience, we begin to recognize, not is there just this timelessness, but there is a space in which starts and begins by itself. There is no one doing anything. It's a process happening, just like your breath is. It's a process of happening. And through this, we begin to align ourselves with the flow, with the flow. Doesn't mean that we don't have a mind that we can use to do whatever we need to do, but we begin to recognize ourselves for what we are. So the question was, what are you here to do? Meditation is not about chilling out. It's not about reducing stress. These things will happen anyway, irrespective. Depression, anxiety, all of that, because they're all mental creations. Meditation allows you to know what the mind is doing and then step back. And the reality is this: whatever you can be aware of, so I have this object here, whatever you can be aware of, what can you deduce from it? You can deduce it's an orange ball. You can deduce it's a plaything. You can deduce this. You can deduce many things. Deduce meaning making a deduction. Yeah. But one thing that's clear is it's not you. It's not you. The moment you identify anything, you see your thoughts, means you are not your thoughts. You see your emotional states, can't be your emotional states. You have them, but you can't be them. There's a difference in having something and being something. I am angry. No, you're not angry. Anger comes and anger goes. You remain. This language, the way we identify ourselves, gives us a mistaken identity of who we are. So I ask the question, what are we here to learn? We're here to learn a number of things. But one of the first things we need to learn is perhaps the definition that we have of ourselves is a definition that's artificially created. We never question it. We see it for what it is. We assume it always will be. We have no idea where it's emerged from. We have very little idea of who we are apart from name, characteristics, roles. And we have certainly no idea where we're going. This is what we're here to learn. And the way to learn that is first to step away, just like you'd step away from a TV. In order to learn to go and do something else, you need to step away from your stories. And what we don't realize is the stories are not real. So meditation allows us to step back, to learn to step back. And in that stepping back, we begin to see things for what they are and not what we believe them to be. And that's the difference. Because if we see them for what they are, we make what I would call a heartfelt decision, whether we take an action this way or that way. But when we believe something, we are emotionally attached with it. So, belief systems are mental constructs. Your identity is a mental construct. Your mind, my mind was created after you were born. You were not born with it. It was created through language. It was created through socializing. It was created through conditioning. You cannot think in a language you don't know. You cannot think of music that you don't know. Why? Because you are constrained in that prison of mind. So, meditation, yes, it will get you rid of all these ailments along the way, but along the way, it will bring you to some very deep understandings about yourself, which nothing can buy. There is no price when you discover what you have, what you are, and your capabilities. There is nothing in this world that you would exchange that for. Nothing. That's how precious this is. So, meditation is, in fact, a rare gift. And if one thing I can say to you is learn it, it doesn't take long, but consistently practice it. And you will find the rewards come by themselves. The tree grows by itself. All you need to do is nurture it. So, let's get into some meditation, I guess. Okay. So, as usual, we will begin with our posture. We close our eyes, we close our mouth, we straighten our back, and as you breathe in, just bring your focus to yourself and just take a note of where you're at, how you're feeling, and just your sense of self. Begin to notice your posture. And your intention is very simple, simple, nothing else, just you. Okay. Next breath in. Once again, you become present to yourself, but this time you're going to scan your body from the top of your head. Imagine there's a hula hoop that goes downwards. And as it goes down, it begins to scan the top of your head, forehead, so on and so forth. And what it wants to do is dominant. So this could be a pain, this could be an itch, a tightness. So just scanning yourself all the way down. And if you find anything that draws your attention, like a pain or an ache or a tightness or an itch, just locate it. No commentary, no judgment, simply location. Okay? On your next breath in, bring your focus now to the seat you're on. And just for a moment, allow your body to be supported, which means you can allow it to relax, to be held, to be held. Not so much you're holding yourself up, but you're held. You're held by the ground beneath you, like you always have been. Bring your focus now to the sensations where your body makes contact with whatever you're sitting on. And then from those sensations, bring your focus upwards so you become aware of your hips. And then as you breathe out, you bring your scanning the thighs. Again, remember you're looking for sensations. And if there's anything that's dominant, you're going to locate it. And then from your knees, if there's any discomfort, notice where it is. No judgment, just simply sensation. And then bring your focus downwards. So it goes down past your calf, shin, towards your ankles. And then from your ankles, you can become aware of your feet. And sometimes just slightly moving your toes allows your awareness to remain there. And then bringing your focus to the soles of your feet. Next breath in, bring your focus back to the seat you held in place, locating yourself in the here and the now. You are present in this moment, in this time, and in this space, in which everything else around you is also present. Notice your back is straight and upright. So now as you breathe in, you're going to bring your focus up your lower back. Again, remember you're scanning your back to the middle back. From your middle back, you move your focus up towards your shoulder blades. And then note your shoulders. Allow your shoulders to soften. And then as you breathe out, you bring your focus down from your shoulders to your elbows, scanning the top arm. This focus down towards your wrists, scanning the forearms. Again, looking for anything that draws your attention. Allow your focus now to move to the palms of your hands and hold it there. Notice your fingers. And then gently bringing your focus towards your eyes. When you bring your focus to your eyes, notice you have the awareness of the back of your, maybe just darkness, but you have awareness of that darkness. And then as you breathe out, you allow your eyes to soften, relax, and then moving your focus now towards your mouth. Bringing your focus to the sensations within your mouth. Notice the sensations on the roof of your mouth. Inside your mouth. And then bringing your focus to your tongue. Allow your tongue to soften. Allow your jaw to soften. And then as you breathe out, allow your face to soften. Next breath in, once again, becoming aware of the body as best as you can. Notice where your focus is being drawn. Anything that's dominant, pain, ache, tightness, itch, locate it. On your next breath in, you're going to move your focus to your inner space, your inner climate. And by do you mean how we are feeling and what kind of thoughts are there? So bring your focus to your mental space. Do you feel alert or do you feel focused or do you feel distracted? And if you're distracted, what distracts you? Next breath in, bringing your focus to your chest. And simply hold it there. Notice that the chest moves as the breath comes in and the breath goes out. Notice there are subtle sensations within yourself, around your ribs, as the chest moves out and as the chest falls. Now moving your focus a bit deeper into yourself, as though you're right in the center. And hold your focus there if you can. Waiting to notice how you're actually feeling right now, right this moment. Do you feel settled? Do you feel unsettled? Right this moment. Does this moment feel peaceful or does it feel agitated? Just this moment. Are you suffering in this moment or non-suffering? Just this moment. And then on your next breath out, opening your awareness to all the sounds and noises around you. Allowing any sound that's around you to come to you. You don't need to look for it. You don't need to seek it. Simply listen. Listening. listening, not trying to work anything out, just listening. On your next breath in, bring your focus just beneath your nose. And you're going to hold your focus there with a little bit of effort. Your commitment is to be present to your breath. That's all there is to it. Simply watching the in-breath moving in, out-breath moving out. Allowing your breath to breathe by itself. Allow your breath to breathe by itself. Stay with your breath. Notice how the breath flows in, the breath flows out. Notice your in-breath has a start and an end. Your out-breath has a start and an end. See if you can notice that. Your breath, allowing the breath to breathe by itself. Watching the in-breath moving in, watching the out-breath moving out. Anchored to your breath. If you find you've been distracted from your breath by a sound or a thought or my voice, notice the distraction. Bring your focus firmly but gently back to your breath. Your commitment to be present. In-breath is, notice how long the out-breath is. And then gently bringing your focus to your out-breath in particular. And begin to follow it all the way till the end. And as you follow your out-breath to the end, allow your body to soften a little bit more. Alert yet relaxed. Following your out-breath all the way till the end. Getting deeper and deeper into the moment of now. Notice when your out-breath finishes. There's a tiny little gap before the in-breath begins. See if you can notice that. Alert yet relaxed. Present, using your breath as an anchor. Notice how your breath feels now. Does it feel long or does it feel short? If it's short, no need to make it long. If it's no long, no need to make it short. Things are the way they are. Simply being present. Does your breath feel fast or does it feel slow? Does your breath feel light or does it feel heavy? And then, as best as you can, bring your focus to the sound of your breath. See if you can listen to the in breath as it comes in, out breath as it goes out. Stay with your breath. Try and listen to the in breath as it comes in. Try and listen to the out breath as it goes out. And the more intently you try and listen, the more you are present. Not thinking about the sound, but simply listening. On your next breath out, once again, just simply opening your awareness to all the noises and sounds around you. Allow them to come to you, including the sound of your breath. Listening to the sounds which are close to you, sounds which are further away, and allowing the sound of the bell to carry us into the silence. Bring your focus to your experience as best as you can. Does it feel peaceful? Notice the peace. If it feels silent, notice the silence. If it feels peace, calm, notice the calmness. Notice the absence of time. The absence of fear, the absence of anger, the absence of worries, absence of concerns, the presence of peace, presence of stillness, presence of silence. Notice your experience. Gently bring your focus just beneath your nose, sitting with your breath in silence. Notice this peace, this calmness you have cultivated is within you, your essential nature, who you are. On your next breath out, expand your awareness once again to include your whole body as best as you can. And just notice how the body feels itself. Does it feel rested? Does it feel relaxed or does it feel tense? Does it feel still or does it feel agitated? Notice you're still sitting in the same place you began. Chair holds you, your seat holds you in place. There are sensations where the body makes contact with what you're sitting on. From those sensations, become aware of your hips, and then gently moving this focus down your legs, your thighs, towards your knees. Again, notice anything that's dominant. From your knees, moving down towards your ankles. Notice your feet, and then notice the soles of your feet. Bringing your focus back to the seat. Notice your back is straight and upright. Your shoulders, arms, hands are relaxed and comfortable. Your eyes are closed, your mouth is closed, and your face is relaxed. Coming back to your breath. And now, as the breath comes in, you sense your body. As the breath goes out, you sense your body. Breathing in, I feel calm. Breathing out, I feel calm. Breathing in, you're centered. Breathing out, you're centered. Breathing in, you feel grounded. Breathing out, you feel grounded. Present. When you hear the next bell, use this bell to draw some deep breaths in, and in your own good time, gently coming back out, opening your eyes when you're ready. Take your time.